of the EXPO 2010 has a new botanical garden designed by a German landscape architect. Here, East meets West, combining Chinese and European aesthetics.
Shanghai, a metropolis with a population of 18 million on the Huangpu River. This megacity is struggling to cope with pollution and smog, suffering under the stresses of demolition, social dislocation, modernization, and a construction boom. To accompany EXPO 2010, an oasis has been created 30 kilometers southwest of Shanghai. German landscape architect Christoph Valentien designed the new botanical garden, a huge open-air museum with plants from around the world. The 200-hectare area forms a complete contrast to the megacity.
Our basic principle always consists of linking compositional approaches with ecological themes. Design and environmental friendliness aren't mutually exclusive. They have to work hand in hand, a sort of eco-functionalism.
Polluted water from the region is purified in a constructed wetland treatment area before it flows into the new garden. Valentien and his Chinese assistant, Yiju Ding, base their work on ecological principles. Their new botanical garden is a mammoth project comprising more than 30 themed gardens. The two combine the principle of sustainability with Chinese symbolism. The basic shape is a circle, referring to the Chinese character yuan, which means garden. Valentien has been traveling to China for 12 years, researching traditional Chinese ornamental gardens. There were prototypes of botanical gardens in China 2,000 years ago, much earlier than in Europe. They were places of rest and meditation. Valentien works with typical elements of Chinese landscape gardening.
What's called hard landscaping has a long tradition in China. There are components, pavilions, walls, and masonry. An enormous abundance of constructed elements.
Valentien picks up on Chinese traditions. Hills and pagodas are also important features in his new botanical garden. A discussion with the director of the botanical garden at the edge of the garden's large series of lakes. Valentien beat out stiff competition with his themed elements of the circle, water, mountains, and sky.
He used the principles of Chinese landscape architecture for his planning. I think the concept is a very successful mixture of Western and Chinese botanical elements linked to Chinese culture.
The circle as a symbol of the heavens is a recurring motif in the garden, which is constantly expanding. New areas are being added regularly. When the expo ends in autumn, the new botanical garden will be in full bloom.
The challenge for us was to offer something that's not perceived as a foreign element here, but was accepted. That was our greatest wish.
Yiju Ding awakened Valentien's interest in China when he got to know him in Munich. Nowadays, the two design many projects together, basing them on the principle of linking environmental friendliness with aesthetics. Just as they have done in the new botanical garden in Shanghai.